feel like you never have enough time when it comes to researching your genealogy? Well, you're not alone. I think all of us feel that way at times. But today I'm going to be telling you 8 different tasks that you can do in under 15 minutes a day that will help to move your genealogy research forward. Hi, I'm Lisa Liston with Are You My Cousin, where I strive to take the overwhelm out of your genealogy research. Now, before we start talking about these short tasks that we can do to move our research forward, I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss any of the videos I post here on the Are You My Cousin YouTube channel. Now, we often feel the pressure of time when it comes to research and genealogy. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have 2 hours every day to sit down and research, although we would love to have 2 hours, which actually seems like a short period of time when you get into the middle of your research projects. I get that. But we're busy. We have families to take care of, we have jobs, the whole 9 yards. So we need to be able to have some tasks that can be accomplished in short spurts of research time that we can do and still move our research forward. So I'm going to share with you 8 of those genealogy tasks that can be done in less than 15 minutes a day. The first task that you can do in under 15 minutes would be to write a short summary on your ancestor. I find this very helpful when I'm struggling to research an ancestor, if I'm stuck, that if I can write their story, then I am able to see gaps in my research. I'm able to usually pull out some clues or get a feel for what my next step should be. Now guys, this isn't an English paper that you're writing. Remember, 15 minutes or less and set that timer, but you're just writing. This is just for you. Nobody's going to read it. Nobody's going to judge your writing. It is simply to get you to thinking, get an overall view of that ancestor so that you can prepare yourself to move forward. Number 2, the next genealogy task. You can read a blog post in under 15 minutes. You could probably read 2 or 3 blog posts depending on how long they are. This is a great way to further your genealogy education. So I would encourage you to bookmark some of your favorite genealogy blogs and websites and take time to read those posts as you go through. Find the ones that are of interest to you and start reading. And if you need a blog post to read, head over to Are You My Cousin. You will find lots of different blog posts over there pertaining to a variety of topics, so you'll be able to choose what best fits your needs. Your third option would be to create a location guide for the areas where you research. Now, this is a really important thing to have in your genealogy toolbox, regardless of the fact that it takes such a little time to create it. But that location guide is so important because when you create that, you put on there things such as the repositories that are available, what records are online, which records are offline, which records you need to visit on site, what hours is that repository open, what are the parking restrictions there, what might be restrictions that the archives would have on you, and even what's close by to eat. I put all of that on my location guide. It doesn't take very long at all to find that information online. You just this quick search. I can do these in about 15 minutes, and then the next time I'm researching, whether it's online or I'm doing a site visit, I am able to pull that out and I know immediately what the hours I need to be accessing the records at. I know how much money I need to take for parking. I know if I need to pack my own lunch or if I can just purchase it. Any of that, everything that makes it easier for my research, I'm going to do. Number 4, if you have 15 minutes, you can start analyzing a document that you have found for your ancestor. Now, I realize that you're probably not going to complete that task in one 15-minute session, and that is okay. Set that timer. For these longer documents and longer records, you are going to need multiple sessions of 15 minutes, but give yourself 15 minutes at a time and you'll be surprised at how far you can get in that record. Sometimes it's a matter of transcribing the record and you can get quite a ways in 15 minutes. So if you have it close at hand and available, whether it's on your desk, whether it's easy to pull up on your laptop, when you have those short increment times, set the timer and start analyzing. And I think you'll be surprised at how far you can get in just 15 minutes. Now, the 5th task that you could do Again, you could watch a YouTube video in less than 15 minutes. Now, there are a number of YouTube videos, YouTube channels out there that relate to genealogy research. There are some fantastic ones. You simply need to type genealogy into the search bar and you will be presented with many options. Obviously, one of them would be the Are You My Cousin YouTube channel, but there are tons out there. There's the Family History Fanatics, there's Genealogy TV. So there's a lot of genealogy YouTube video channels out there. And to be honest, I would say the majority of the videos that we produce are going to be under 15 minutes. Sometimes you get the longer ones, and that's great when you have a longer period of time, or maybe you do it in 2 different sittings. But you can find a large number, everything from DNA to census research to what happened to that 1890 census and how do I get around that. All topics are out there. So give a good search on YouTube and you can start to further your genealogy education that way. Okay, so the next thing that you could do, the next time you have 15 minutes, you could actually take your DNA results that perhaps you tested it at Ancestry DNA. You can upload those to other sites such as MyHeritage or Family Tree DNA. Now, it doesn't take long and it's easy to do. There may be a small cost involved in that, so just be aware of that. But you can absolutely do that very quickly and very easily. The 7th task that you can do in under 15 minutes is to download or print blank census forms. Now, you know if you've listened to me talk about researching in the census, that it is very helpful to have a blank census form beside you, because those columns are hard to read on those original census forms. So when you have the blank one next to you, you can very quickly and easily see what the headings are on each of those columns so that you can make a better analysis and you diminish the possibility that you're going to make a mistake because you read the column wrong. So if you will download and or print those to have them close to you, it's going to really speed up your research for one thing, help you avoid mistakes, and it's quick and it's easy to do. You can do that in under 15 minutes. You can have a set ready for your next research project. Now, the last task that I have for you that I want to share with you that you can do in under 15 minutes is I want you to grab your calendar and I want you to schedule out your research sessions. So we do know that we need longer research sessions at times. Maybe you need a day to go to the archives. Maybe you need a half day. Whatever time it is you need. Maybe you need a weekend because you have to travel somewhere. But put it on the calendar, because when you put that on your calendar, make that appointment with yourself, you're going to increase your chances of getting that done. You're going to keep that with yourself. You're going to avoid putting other things on that day. You are going to work around that. So if you've got a good plan and you know that you've got a free weekend coming up, go ahead and put that on the calendar so that other things don't creep in and genealogy becomes something, well, if I have time at the end of the day, I will. Because obviously we probably won't get to it. So put it on your calendar, guys. You can do it digitally. You can do a paper calendar. However you keep your calendar, that's not important. Just make sure you get it on your calendar. So guys, I get that we don't always have a large chunk of time to do our research in genealogy. But when you have a list of tasks that you know you can do in 15 minutes, you know that when you have that little bit of time, you can actually make progress on your research. And one of the big things that will make you successful with this is that if you have brainstormed ahead of time, tasks that you can do in 15 minutes. Maybe it is the ones that I've shared with you today, but I would encourage you to think about your own personal research, and is there something in that research that that's unique to you, but that you can accomplish in a short period of time, like 15 minutes. Go ahead and brainstorm that list ahead of time. So when you have time, you pull the list out, you choose what you can do, and you get to it. You don't waste your half of your 15 minutes trying to figure it out what it is you want to do. You have it ready and ready to go. And then set that timer, guys. Make sure you're setting a timer that will keep you on track, it will keep you on task, and it will keep your day from getting away from you too quickly. There you have it, guys. 8 more genealogy tasks that you can do in 15 minutes or less. And if you need more, refer back to the previous video that I've also done. So you can find 15 genealogy tasks that you can do in under 15 minutes a day. Before you head out for your research today, guys, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss a thing here on the YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.